It seemed like the first 40 minutes you could do no wrong, and then things. Have you ever seen a game flip that quick in the third period?
Honestly, we just I think I wouldn't say self-destructed. Like I thought we tried to stick with it, but we got away from putting pucks behind and forcing their D to give us pucks back and reloading, and we just didn't do what we did in the first two periods. I think pretty simple game. The first goal early. Third shift of the third period, excuse me. We just lost a ball battle that has to be won. We lose the battle low, and then we don't win the puck. What we've done an outstanding job all year is winning the net front. Lost the net front, and you could feel them get some life from that early. Second goal, just midst of a line change, good shot. And then the third one, we're not in the right spot. We're not gapped up on our neutral zone forecheck. We give them the line. We kind of responded after that. I thought, when we tied the game, it's like we got back to doing what we needed. We got back to doing what we needed to do the last 7 minutes or so. In overtime, we dominated. We just couldn't find the back of the net, and 3-on-3, you kind of needed up a chance, right?
You took the timeout early in the third period. Is that because you kind of recognized things turning?
I felt like guys were starting to feel sorry for themselves. They're pushing, and who cares? I think we do such a great job when we are aggressive and on top of people, and we just got away from it because we were up. And I think when we played behind their D, like I said, we did an outstanding job. It wasn't we allowed them to play into their pace because we weren't managing pucks, and we left a lot of things lying around at our offensive blue line that allowed them to transition without being in a defensive position where. By playing in the O-zone, we're able to play from a defensive position all the time because we're above the puck. And we got away from that, like I said, for 10 minutes. We had 3 goals. And then, like I said, I thought the last 7, we got back to it. And we had some looks. Some guys did a good job. And we were just, again, we put ourselves in that position in overtime. We did a great job possessing and creating scoring chances. And it was what it was at that point.
Obviously a ton of guys, out of the lineup, call-ups and injuries kind of hitting all at once. Was it encouraging the way you guys, started the game and continued on through the second?
These games like this are an opportunity for guys to either show they belong at this level or show they don't. Maybe some guys tonight did a great job proving that they do.
I wanted to ask you about Aaron Hoogland. Seemed like, flashes tonight, really good skater. You kind of go coast to coast. What have you sort of noticed from him? Maybe a guy that might be, getting more ice time here moving forward.
Yeah, Huggy's really good camp, and then a little bit of stall when he got down to us. Just there was a lot of system stuff to go, to intake, and I thought at times it was just a step slow here or there. We had him on the wing a little bit. But I think he's done a great job of kind of sticking with it over the course of this little stretch. And then, obviously we've been shorthanded a little bit, and he's slotted into that role with Sammy and Calvi. They did an outstanding job. I think the last 3 games he's played, he's been great. They generated a ton of offense tonight. Obviously the goal. I think for him, just continually to get better. Like you said, he skates really well. He handles the puck well. You can tell he's been playing in the middle of the ice, and I thought he did a great job tonight. No real any issues. He's a young guy that we need to continue to keep getting better.
I sort of already alluded to it, but guys going up kind of brings new opportunities for the guys here. How important is it for the players that are still here to take that opportunity for that the increased minutes? Because obviously a lot of minutes to replace when you have guys like Heinen and Graves exiting the lineup.
Yeah, you kind of expect at some point those guys aren't going to be here. But I thought, again, some guys seized the opportunity tonight. Lasher on the back end, I thought was a great example. I thought he had a great night. That play on the goal, just the patience there, outstanding job. His stick, his reads were really good. Again, he's given himself more opportunity down the road when bodies come back. Maybe that's a guy that's can stay in the lineup more regularly. We just spoke about how he's seizing the opportunity a little bit, and other guys. I thought Galley, that line had an identity tonight, which I think we've been looking for with Oaks. Saw Renner, Galley, them they were on the forecheck. They were doing a great job. Renner, Galley both starting in wheeling this year, and they've come back up and understood what they need to do to have success, and they did a great job of it tonight. Like I said, like a lot of good things, even though right now the results are frustrating. I think, like there was a lot of stuff going on today. The roster change midday. We got a point out of the game, where a lot was going on in the last 24 to 36 hours, and I think we could take, even though the result at the end wasn't what we wanted, and trust me, I'm more pissed than anybody, but big picture, a lot of guys stood into positions that they haven't been in yet at this level and did a really good job for 90% of the game, and we got to lean on that and learn from that, and 10% that wasn't good, we got to learn from that as well as coaches and players, and get back at it, because we got another big challenge on Friday. And again, I'll say this, no matter who's in the lineup, we should come in with the mindset like we did tonight to start the game, where we expect to win, because that's the kind of group we have. There's the talent we have. And again, learning experience, especially for the young guys, like I said, that are elevated in the lineup. We got to get better late in the game, but that's the first time this year where that's really happened. Like we've locked it down 10 previous games, right, where we've done an outstanding job, and we lost the net front for 8 to 10 minutes and it burned us. So live and learn. We're going to get up tomorrow and get better and try and go win a game in Rochester.